Well, wet weather proved to be dangerous on many local roads around the Cape Fear. We caught up with neighbors in one Wilmington area that saw several of their roads nearly impassable due to that flooding. Our Andrew James joins us now with more.
Well, Amanda, folks in Pine Valley's Woodbury Forest tell me they expect flooding when record rains come to the area. It's an issue, though, they think could have been prevented as many close out the holiday weekend. Wet weather playing the role of a wet blanket on the unofficial beginning of summer.
You could fish out here.
That would be if any fish sat along Eagle's Nest Drive. This intersection at Bethel Road was one of a handful that some drivers had to tread through carefully or avoid altogether.
Is it a little ridiculous? I mean, could it be fixed? I'm sure it could be fixed. You can clean the storm drains out.
And I decided to wait around to see how fast the water would recede. Now, a handful of streets did lose their water pretty quickly, but there were one or two, like Redberry Drive here. 3 hours or so after it began ponding, it's still inundated with water. Neighbors I heard from, like Dan Yu, say he sees it as a drainage issue that the city should fix.
Maybe if they could just, connect the two systems, that might solve the problem. Or just improve the drainage overall in the area.
Built up from yards or previous rains, playing a role on streets like this, where Wilmington police had to close it off.
They always say, turn around, don't drown. So it concerns me, especially with small children.
New tells me he and some neighbors have reached out to the city over the years, but not much has changed. He plans to see if they will respond to him after this most recent flooding event. Amanda?